What's that new game you've been playing? What's it called?
Pacific Drive?
So is it set in the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah.
Technically? It looks like it, that's for sure.
Yeah, Pacific Drive.
First person.
Survival game developed by Ironwood Studios, published by Kepler Interactive. Yeah, set in a fictionalized version of the Olympic Peninsula.
Yeah, okay. And
which players traverse in a station wagon as they attempt to find a way to escape.
yeah, I mean, that's a good way to describe it. Very simple. How is there anything spooky supernatural about it, or is it just kind of like electromagneticness?
The vibe is pretty spooky.
I thought it was this one that I saw where it was like very Cthulhu based.
That's what I thought too. Like I thought it was very Eldritch.
Yeah.
Terror. It kind of reminds me more of like
Control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe. Very like abstracty. I'm just looking at their website now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Definitely if you like to solve puzzles. I guess in a weird way.
It's not. No, I would say it's more if you're really into survival crafting.
Oh, okay.
It's way more. Oh my God, there's
more like that.
There's a paint job you can get that makes it look like the Mystery Machine.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah. That's sick.
That's
fucking. It's so cool. It's moving too fast. It says something on something wagon. Yeah. So like the whole idea is that it's procedurally generated. You have your little car shop, and then you have to get ready for a run, and then you look at the map, and then you decide. It tells you roughly what kind of resistance you'll get from the environment. There are some kind of like quote unquote creatures, but they're kind of pieces of garbage debris that have congealed into a thing. So they're not very organic yet. I mean, this is all, I don't know, this isn't 2 hours worth of playing. It's very in the beginning. Last night had to completely scrap everything on my car and start over because I got that destroyed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, they said to do a thing, and I did the thing, and I was like, this feels like a suicide mission at this point, so let's just see what happens when you die. And then like the car automatically goes back to the garage, and it's just...
And then you have to rebuild.
And when I got out, it like literally fell to the ground because this side had no wheels.
Oh, wow.
anymore. So...
That's cool.
It was cool. So I just scrapped the whole thing and was like, all right, well, let's try again. I don't really know, actually, now that I think about it. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be ready for a run. I don't know what to do there. No, I'm thinking about it.
Well, you get back in, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Ready to do this?
Yeah. This is Tommy.
This is Jacob.
This is Tommy and Jacob's mixtape. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to TJ's Mixtape. I'm Tommy. Jacob. We are a movie review podcast. We like talking about movies, so we talk to you about movies and who's in them, who made them. Talk about the themes and ideas, give an arbitrary rating at the end, and then do it all again next week.
Themes, a critique. We critique it.
But yeah, we decided to do a bunch of 2025 movies that we missed.
Still working through that.
Because it's the new year.
I had a suggestion from a friend for what we can do for Valentine's Day. We can talk after this. It actually sounds kind of fun. So, and one of them is, I think, a movie that came out last year. So,
The Roses would be good. It's a good Valentine's Day movie.
Is it?
Yeah. For us, yeah.
I feel like The Roses, the way you described it to me, it's pretty much it's a non-musical version kind of the last 5 years.
Maybe. I don't know what that is.
It's the beginning of a relationship and a breakup of a relationship from the perspectives of the two people, but it starts at the beginning with the man and the end with the woman, and you see it kind of cross back and forth like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite musicals, two-person musical. It's really good. I think Anna Kendrick is the female in the movie version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually probably worth a watch in general, But first,
we like to play a game. It's a movie connection game. We pick two randomly generated people and then connect them via co-stars and other films they were in from a site called Connect the Stars. Last week was Rooney Mara to Johnny Depp.
Which turned out to be a lot more easier for me than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, do you want to go?
Yeah, sure. Because I forgot to do it until right before we recorded. And I just... Okay, so we got Rooney Mara, who is in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo with Daniel Craig, who is in Glass Onion with Edward Norton, who is in Fight Club with Helena Bonham Carter, who is in Sweeney Todd with Johnny Depp.
I had Rooney Mara, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, to Daniel Craig, who's in Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie, who's in The Tourist with Johnny Depp.
Which I have not seen. Now, what year was that? Tourist?
The Tourist? I don't remember.
I mean, 2010, like decade, 2010s.
Probably.
Okay. Maybe early 2020s? No. I don't even know what that movie is.
The Tourist is a 2010 thriller.
Okay.
A broken-hearted math teacher finds himself in an extraordinary situation when the alluring stranger places herself in his path.
Is it like an erotic thriller? Or not erotic?
I don't remember.
Have you seen it?
I saw it once.
Okay.
15 years ago. 16 years ago. American romantic thriller.
Yeah, okay. Romantic thriller.
Paul Bettany's in it. Rufus Sewell.
Rufus Sewell?
Timothy Dalton.
British.
Very.
Well, today we're exploring death.
And a unicorn.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing 2025's Death at a Unicorn.
Death of a Unicorn.
Death at a Unicorn. For those that don't know, a father and daughter become targets of a violent attack after running over a unicorn.
Yes. And this movie very quickly makes you just have to suspend your disbelief and just go with the flow.
It's like a folk horror movie.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know.
I thought you knew a little bit about that.
I didn't know anything about it. I just knew who was in it and that there were unicorns involved.
That's fair. Did the name not give it away as well? I don't know. Death of a Unicorn?
Yeah, unicorn dies.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you mean?
I don't know. Just has a kind of macabre name. Could have like led to an idea of like you being like, maybe it's a little bit of horror.
No.
Anyhow, did you like it? Just that?
Yeah.
Really? Have you gotten less? You see, I enjoyed it. Like not like, oh my god, this movie's freaking amazing, but
it's forgettable.
Yeah, it's I enjoyed what it was doing, and finding out through this that it's being same writer director, their first feature length. I was like, oh, okay. It makes me curious to see if, hopefully, maybe they get more stuff.
Their career will continue.
Yeah, exactly. And where it will go, because this is a very unique-ish. It's definitely a fun take on the genre. That's a good way to put it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And just for the name, our writer-director is Alex Scharfman.
Scharfman.
Who did this. Seems to be a producer and a couple things.
Just pretty much like more like just on shorts.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any like television shows or anything.
Known for Death at a Unicorn, producer on Resurrection. Don't know what that is. Additional crew on The Witch, and Blow the Man Down as a producer. Additional
crew on The Witch, so that's like PA probably. So I mean, he's working his way up. He's getting there. Good for you. If only other people could have done that. What?
None. Just looking at stuff.
But yeah, so it wasn't really it. I mean, so yeah, it came out March 8th at the South by Southwest Film Festival, and then it had a theatrical release March 28th. And honestly, this is definitely a movie where it's being led by its cast, because of who's starring in it is what brought people to the theaters, specifically Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
So yeah, Paul Rudd plays Father Elliot. Paul Rudd, he's Paul Rudd. If you don't know who he is,
have we ever done a Paul Rudd?
I don't think. No, we've never done a Paul Rudd. I'm pretty damn sure. Which I mean, you could say halfway. With Anaconda a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. That's funny. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, exactly right. He had an interesting 2025. Like it's interesting to watch Paul Rudd be just kind of this like really laid back, chill celebrity type guy, Like he's. I saw a post the other day of someone like commenting on watching a Paul Rudd clip, and like, I just want to become famous to hang out with Paul Rudd. Like, I don't care about anything. I just want to hang out with Paul Rudd. And then we got Jenna Ortega, who probably became more of a household name after Wednesday. And we haven't done Jenna Ortega before,
No.
have we?
We have not. I mean, because like we haven't done the Scream Beetlejuice. Well, I'm sorry, Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking. Yeah, no.
At
Oh.
X. No, what?
I guess so.
What?
Apparently, she was in Studio 666.
She was.
I don't remember that. I don't
A
really remember that
very,
movie.
very small role. You just totally dragged out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I felt it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Then we got next. I guess we can go into the family for the story. Richard E. Grant, who plays Elliot's father. Oh yeah. So Jenna Ortega's character's name is Ridley. Richard E. Grant plays Odell. He's what actually is there? Are they just rich white people?
Yeah, it seems like they're just one of those families that has their hands in everything, specifically pharmaceuticals, obviously.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah.
They have some kind of pharmaceutical thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay.
Richard
Okay.
E. Grant, though, we did in Saltburn. He's that patriarch
Yep.
in that. I really like him. a lot.
Oh, he's great. Yeah.
He's awesome. Yeah.
And then we got Tia Leoni, who plays the mother Belinda. We did her in almost at the Family Stone. That's not right. The Family Man.
Mm.
Family Man, right?
Hmm?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, no, the Weatherman? No, that's a different Nicolas Cage movie. Then Will Poulter, who is the son Shepherd, who I don't think we have done as well, but most recognizably, probably now in the Marvel universe. Oh fuck, what's his name? Oh, I'm forgetting his character's name. Oh, he's in the Thunderbolts for that, and introduced in Guardians of the Galaxy too. I think you would really like Thunderbolts. Actually has a lot of like
I haven't seen
emotion to it.
I haven't seen Thunderbolts, Superman, or Fantastic Four yet.
Superman was garbage in my opinion.
I told you it was gonna be garbage.
I couldn't really get through it.
Yeah.
It was so hard to sit through. And then Fantastic Four was fun. But Will Poulter,
Adam Warlock.
that's it. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Adam Warlock. Thank you.
That was
Warlock.
bugging me too. I wanted to look it up. Warlock.
And then probably for people like us, oh God, I'm forgetting the name of it.
We Are the Millers.
Yeah, We Are the Millers. Yeah. Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Don't
You're from the
go
meme.
chasing waterfalls.
The meme. We're getting paid. And then I got Anthony Carrigan, who's the help playing Griff. Anthony Carrigan is Zaz in Gotham series and recently in Twisted Metal season 2 and
Funny.
some other things I want to have drawn a blank on. But yeah, dude, that was the law I wrote down. Did you want to do like Sumida? And
Yeah, Sunita Mani. I thought was funny because she's in the Roses.
just kind of a weird.
Yeah, weird coincidence that I just watched 2 random movies with
Yeah.
her in it, and
And she's a fun comedic actress actually.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I feel like we're eavesdropping on a conversation.
I feel like
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to. I feel like I remember her from a show.
Sunita?
Yeah,
Maybe.
younger. Well, I mean, she's pretty young already, but
I mean, she's my age.
is she?
Yeah.
Oh, she looks really young.
So, thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
We seem a little dry today. Ready to just move into reviews?
Yep.
Get into this? All right. All right. So, mixed bag a little bit of scores. So, on IMDb, it's got a 5.9, which actually, when I first looked at it, I thought it was a lower one. I thought it was like 5.4,
Yeah,
which I thought was a little unfair. And then I saw 5.9 and I was like, oh, still feel like I think it should break at least a 6-ish.
well, like a 6.2 or something.
Yeah. Because Rotten Tomatoes has got a 52% tomato meter, which is literally like, right in the half. And then, but a 72 popcorn meter. So it's definitely has, I feel like, a little bit more of like a fandom of like people enjoying it,
Yeah.
I mean, because, I see like this isn't critically anything absolutely crazy. There's nothing really super deep about this film at all. No. It is very, and I was hoping to find a little bit about like the production of like how Alex, did his research for the unicorn stuff, blah blah blah. But yeah, this was just, it feels like it's just gonna be a drop, and then we'll see if it picks up Alex's career. But what reviews did you find, since it's so new? Hopefully you found a plethora.
So on Metacritic, it comes to a 51, which comes to mixed or average, with 13 positive, 25 mixed, and 2 negative. Highest of which is an 83.
Word. Okay. I'm very curious.
I forgot to write down what there is. So with a 75 by Ralph Matameo at Polygon, Death of a Unicorn delivers on its biggest promise, a gnarly, funny creature feature with fantastic ensemble and all the unicorn-themed gore you can imagine.
Yeah. So 83 on its not hiding, not trying to be
75.
something it's not. 75, not an 83?
No, I just said the high, just for context, the highest it went was 83.
Oh, that one wasn't the 83.
No, but then he gave it a 75.
Okay.
The 83 is by Chase Hutchinson at the playlist. It all makes for a clever, measured, mirthful, and joyous film with the real potential to be a modern monster movie classic whose legs could easily see it sprinting into being a routine rewatch every year.
I actually kind of agree with the latter half of that.
Like a rewatch capability?
Yeah, because I kind of do feel that using a unicorn as your like main monster, I've never seen unicorns used this way in media.
No.
And I think that's kind of the unique thing about this, because most of the time, and I probably two most iconic forms of unicorn I can recall is the last unicorn, which is, I vaguely remember even the story of that, and then the unicorn in Legend.
Yeah.
So, and those are both 80s properties. So
it's been a while.
Yeah.
For the mix by Peter DeBruge, who gave it a 60 at Variety. As first features go, Death of a Unicorn is considerably more ambitious and imaginative than so much of what studios greenlight these days, which goes a fair distance to excuse some of its flaws.
All right.
Not a total swing and miss, I guess.
Yeah, it's like you tried something, yes, like really weird, and all right, you didn't drop it on its head.
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't really find it that weird or that unique. Really, about it, what the monsters are the unicorn. I'm kind of like,
I think it's more of the sense of after all of these years, we finally have something where the unicorn is this.
Yeah, I guess so. But I just feel like people,
which may not necessarily mean unique in that way.
I just feel like people are putting more stock on it than, I don't know. Okay, we'll get into that. 38 by Roger Moore at Movie Nation. Love the cast and scattered moments of this play as cutting or funny. The problem is almost every one of those bits is in the trailer, which plays a lot more amusing than this drag.
I will kind of give it that. And the trailer did really kind of give a lot of the big spots.
Well, then I didn't watch the trailer, so I was like, I meant to, but I'm also a big proprietor on hating people do that. I hate trailer culture these days. I don't think they make good trailers anymore, really.
I mean, it depends on. I think that really just depends on the studio and who's making it. Because yeah, you're right. There is a lot of.
Well, perfect example, like this. Let's say gives away all the funny bits, and then what's that other one coming out? Primal.
Oh, Primate.
Yeah. Like that little teaser trailer that we saw on Christmas
gives away the entire premise, pretty much.
No, that one didn't tell you shit. And then I saw the more.
Oh, I see.
The bigger one, and that one told you everything. I'm like, can we not find a nice little middle ground?
Well, I mean, trailers are a hard thing to do because you gotta tell enough of the story to make people interested. But if you tell too much, then you don't need to see the movie. It's a hard balance. I don't
think it's that hard. I never made one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, but I've watched enough and seen enough that I'm like, no, I think I can pick a trailer for this if I had the editing software. If I could get the movie and then I could probably.
Well, I mean, I will say since I the trailer that I saw, it gave away that the unicorn was going to be the monster.
Yeah.
You know, but it definitely didn't give away how graphic it was going to be. It didn't give away the whole pharmaceutical thing that, you know, it was just more like from the trailer you get like, oh, they accidentally killed a unicorn and they're trying to hide it. And then another unicorn is coming after it.
Well, I think also with trailers too, they do this thing where they just kind of assume that everybody knows everything. And what I mean
a level of knowledge from the audience.
Yeah, well, because even like I remember when the trailer for the first Wicked Part 1 thing, and they showed Jeff Goldblum as the wizard, I was like, that's a big reveal. That's like a big reveal because they think the wizard is this omniscient, powerful being, and it turns out that he's just a man.
But that's only in the Wizard of Oz, not in the world of Wicked.
No, but what do you mean? No, they think he's a magical wizard.
I see what you mean. But
everyone thinks the Wizard of Oz is a wizard, and that's the big reveal. He's not.
Well, okay, and I see where you're going with that but in Wicked, since he is such a main prominent character, or not.
All I'm saying is just in the trailer, you don't need to show, because I feel like that would have been a cool reveal.
That it's Jeff Goldblum
is that, you know, that'd been cool. Like,
well, and that's where the studio, the first person who made that was probably like, they did that, and then the studio was like, well, we want people to come see Jeff Goldblum as the wizard, and you're like, yeah, but I thought we were trying. Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to make a enticing story, like, oh, who's the wizard gonna be?
Yeah.
You know, it's like Kevin Spacey as the killer in Seven.
Yeah.
You know, it's like no,
John Doe.
John Doe. You know, like leave a little mystery.
I mean, the studio also didn't think Seven was gonna fucking be anything. So, you know, when you got a lot of money being put into something like that, the studio's gonna push for certain things, which is unfortunate that studios will do that.
We watched Wicked the other day.
I still haven't watched it actually.
And so angry about it being a two-parter.
Oh, that's what made me not want to watch it.
I'm not. She was.
That it's a two-parter?
Yeah. It's so unnecessary. It's wildly unnecessary to be a two-parter.
It is 100%. Yeah.
It's really terrible. There's no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so I get what you're like, what they're talking about with trailers and stuff. But this movie, yeah, I feel like the trailer did a decent enough job to tell you what it was without giving away too much, because I had obviously watched the trailer and I was like learning what the movie was actually about.
I feel like with this movie too, it'd been more fun to fuck with people.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, do your trailer as this, the 80s, oh, it's a unicorn. Look, it's a beautiful. And then have people go see it and be like, what the fuck? Like, or like, oh, this is rated R. Why is this rated R? Like,
I'm pretty sure that's a great way to alienate your entire audience.
Yeah, fuck it. You could do great and you alienate your entire audience in this day and age. Like, have some fun with it. That would have been funny though. Like, I don't know, because even then when I was looking at posters and stuff to look for promo stuff, I saw someone had made like a legend death of a unicorn poster.
Yeah,
like with the you know that glow around it and everything. It was really, it was actually sick.
You can hear like the flute in the background.
Yeah, it was actually sick. Paul Rudd is the Tom Cruise. You know, like it was actually dope. Whoever made it, fucking good job. That was cool.
Is that all your reviews?
Yeah, there's nothing really that interesting in it.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, again, like, so this is but I do want to say what's fun that we can do really quick is this is a great movie to kind of talk about, to do that exercise I was talking about on a banter a couple weeks ago of remove the monster to find and apply the theme, you know, because, I mean, you take the unicorn out of this and the storyline is a father who is trying his best to what's the word I'm looking for? Provide. Thank you. Provide for his stepdaughter, because
stepdaughter.
Yeah, that's his stepdaughter.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, really?
No, I thought it was just his daughter.
Double check that real quick, because I picked up stepdaughter, which is why it was.
It just says Elliot Kittner and his teenage daughter Ridley are traveling to Canada.
I don't know why I picked up stepdaughter.
Maybe because she hates him so much. Yeah, no, there's nothing about.
Are you double checking, like you just Googling it? Because I picked up stepdaughter. I don't know where or how or why. I think it was more. It was definitely in just like the sense of their conversations. They're like,
I'm gonna go with it was just his daughter.
just daughter. Okay, fair. It's because like the way that he's like your mother, and there just seemed to be a different kind of separation between them that seemed like it would be like. He
Well, that's
feels
funny.
he feels like he has to take care of her still because she did raise her.
Yeah, well, like it's just funny though, because the very bottom of the reviews by Kevin Marr, it doesn't help either that the cheap-looking CGI unicorns are wildly convincing, or that Jenna Ortega, as Elliot's disaffected daughter Ridley, seems to have wandered off the set from a different and far more subtle movie.
Yeah, that's kind of fair. Yeah,
I just thought that was funny.
she definitely plays her role a lot more grounded and serious, while everyone else is a little more over the top.
Well, and it's like, I think that what you're picking up on is just the death of a parent. And
Yeah.
Traversing that particular trauma. I don't think.
It's a hard thing to do.
Um,
I mean, it can definitely it can cause a huge divide, and
Well, even with
parent to a child relationship.
yeah,
But his whole thing is at any cost to provide for her, but he's obviously gotten lost in the ways of, instead of paying attention to her and listening to her to find out what she needs to be provided with and for, is to just like, if I just have this money, then we can be comfortable. If I sell my soul to the devil, to this rich family for 10 years at most. I like how it goes from like, it's 5 years, 7 years, 10 years at most. Like, then they can have anything and everything that they wanted, and that then he's provided for her.
yeah,
And as things, and then this whole remove the monster, reapply the monster, whenever things they're making breakthroughs, or it becomes a huge moment of tension between them, the unicorn itself reappears. And then you have the unicorns, a mother and father and mother, who are trying to rescue their child. So there's this familial theme throughout it all,
yeah.
And with them at the end reviving Paul Rudd's character, spoiler alert, is kind of, that's the magic of the unicorns providing them with what she truly needs, was actually a father who now will be there for her in an emotional way, as opposed to a financial
Stability way.
I can't think of the word, like not false, but surface level.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the most interesting thing about this entire movie, honestly, is the rich family, and just how out of touch with reality they are.
Yeah, but that's always a fun,
Yeah.
even like Saltburn, not
Yeah.
to use the same actor too, but the rich, white, disillusioned, like they have all the money in the world, but take that all away and they wouldn't know, their ass from their head. Like,
Well, it's also just like the way that they manipulate Elliot, and the way that Shepard is trying to manipulate, or actually weirdly does manipulate Ridley, but doesn't. How they clearly are these people. It's like they have all this money to where they can invest on somebody or something to happen, and then they can take all the credit for it.
yeah.
Because and because they also can bully the people through it. So it's like, the entire time Elliot, Paul Rudd's character, is getting bullied by Odell into submission, because he's just waving this giant check above his head, pretty much like, well, if you want this money, you got to, but he's doing it not in a very much, if you want it, you're going to do this. It's like, oh, well, I thought I could rely on you.
Yeah, he's doing it like a buddy way.
Yeah. Very, emotionally manipulative thing. And then you got Shepard, who pretty much like walks in on Ridley doing her research. And he's like, you need this printer. Do this. And it's almost, he just like forces himself to be a partner with her. And she's just like, what is happening right now? Mr. Can't Wear Pants.
Yeah, for real. Man, that was so funny.
That was such a great character choice. And I that's one of those things where I want to know if that was like in the script written as, or if that was like a Will Poulter making that character choice, you know?
Yeah,
Because that could be, I could see that being an either or type thing, you know?
that could be.
Because like, because it's such it's a funny enough gimmick that's very subtle that I could see a writer just putting that in there and the actor being like, that's really funny. Or the actor, like, as they're exploring, like, you know what?
What if he just wears?
I don't think he ever wears pants.
Yeah, just always shorts.
Yeah.
A
turtleneck with a shorts.
That was a bold move. That was crazy. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, but that villain Rich, like, there's that scene where he was talking about hunting the lions with the automatic weapon. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Paul Rudd was just like, whoa.
Well, it's, I mean, like, there's just like little bits you get just this revelation of just how rich and awful they are. I mean, there's also definitely, you know, this, you know, discussion or like metaphor in here of like, you know, class divide, you know, how they're so rich that they can, now that they, you know, it's like, what the fuck's his name? Ben Shapiro, I think, that like invested all this money into like this, not cure, but like this drug for HIV AIDS. And then since he held the rights to it, just jacked the fucking price of it up to where anybody, the only people
I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's pretty much what they're talking about. It's like, so the whole gimmick of this, I don't know if I think we might have overlooked this. Unicorns and unicorn blood in general has a regenerative factor to it. So in the beginning of the movie, we have Jenna Ortega, who has like really bad acne, which was really funny. When she was sitting in the car, I was like, huh, I don't remember Jenna Ortega really having bad skin like that. I wonder if that's makeup or something they did just for the role. And then as she like, it clears up, I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
I was thinking about that too.
And then Paul Rudd's character, who had really bad allergies and needed glasses, he gets sprayed in the face with the blood, and his eyesight gets cleared up, and his allergies are gone. So we get introduced to this like healing factor, and Odell, the rich white man who's like sick with cancer, after the discovery of the unicorn in their car and the test of, and them finding out that, you know, the blood did all that stuff, he gets cured from cancer, or gets put into remission at least. But that's when we get and then you find out that the unicorns have a regenerative healing factor themselves, which is apparently powered by their horn, which the scientists in this breakdown is kind of like its own magical like organ for them. It's kind of like their heart in a way, I guess. Their magical heart.
Some cosmic force thing.
Which also draws Mama Unicorn and Daddy Unicorn to Baby Unicorn. And that's when the bloodbath begins. The dude gets impaled through his entire chest with a horn. And like, just a heads up, and if you do watch this, there is some very graphic violence in this.
Yeah.
Like organs and intestines getting like ripped out and stuff.
This is pretty cool.
But also with the unicorns, which I liked, is it's definitely, they created this, you know, leaned into this property or this idea of unicorns being these magical beings. So letting their emotions kind of like dictate how their appearance comes. So like when they're angry and they're trying to save their baby, like the mother and the dad unicorn are like, they're more black hair and dark grayish and like really big fangs, and like they're terrifying looking.
Yeah.
And then once everything is fine, they go back to just being the pristine whites, beautiful.
This whole movie really did remind me of Lost World, and then I was thinking about that right when you saw that the unicorns had retractable claws in their hooves.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like doing the Velociraptor thing.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh well, we are really.
Yeah, they took some inspiration from stuff, you know.
Lost World.
But yeah, the parent or the family, the rich family, their over the topness is really kind of the leading comedic force through this movie, I would say.
Yeah, I would think so.
because
it's like, well,
they're trying to capitalize on. Well, first it's like, well, we need to reproduce this, and the doctor's like, we can't reproduce this. It's a fucking unicorn.
It's like it's,
what?
Yeah, it's utterly and completely, I don't know, unheard of.
Mm.
Like there are some things that just science cannot replicate. Is kind of his like idea behind it.
Mm-hmm. And so then with it becoming just this limited resource, they're like, okay, let's call all of our rich friends that we can keep alive forever with us. It's a very 1% like driven thing, you know? And so watching them get their one-uppits, is that the term? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're rightly deserved, whatever.
Comeuppance.
That's it.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, comeuppance is the enjoyable part of it, especially like Elliot, Paul Rudd's character as the father, his like flip-floppity turn of like trying, you know, realizing he's made the wrong mistake and then stealing the horn and then finally admitting, you know, that he's been wrong this entire time is really dragged out and probably one of the harder parts of this movie to digest.
Well, I was kind of waiting till this came up because his come to Jesus moment is way too late.
Exactly. Yeah.
You just don't really care anymore because then, which I just don't get why they didn't do sooner, because then you could have a little more conflict, because by the time he has it, like Odell's dead. So he never really has his like, talk to my kid like that again and I'll knock you out, you know, Michael Keaton moment. He doesn't have that, which would have been really cathartic and like, oh, finally he grew a fucking backbone, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. To stand up to his, well, he does. He's like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I quit. Oh no, he does it to the brother, the wife and the kid. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he doesn't do it to Odell, who's the one that's been really.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, that's always, I don't know. It's just, every now and then we've talked, can't remember off the top of my head exactly when, but we talked about it before where you have the moment you're waiting for, but you just waited too long and now the audience just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Or this audience, you know, I'm not saying every person was like,
in general, it's
not
like
everyone in the world was like, yeah, that's the moment.
It's like, we've been waiting for this and you like,
you kind of missed.
You missed the moment. The moment would have been when they were in the room together. And like, I knew that the unicorn horn it had to be returned to the baby unicorn or child unicorn. Because I mean, I think our knowledge of just unicorn, of weird mythological creature shit like this, it's gonna heal. We know it will.
It will do it.
I think I was hoping that there was going to be a moment of them realizing that cutting off the horn was the problem. And because, I mean, Jenna Ortega's character is on it with like, we need to give them back their kid.
Yeah.
But
Jurassic.
Yeah. But without the horn, it's incomplete. Like, it's still dead. And there's just, you know, that's just the oversight for her as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, they got it all. They got it all to work out at the end. I guess, yeah. The only weird thing, and we kind of talked about this yesterday, is the true ending with them getting arrested, and then the unicorns like knocking.
Yeah, but thinking about it too, it's on the tapestry. I mean,
Oh, the horn.
The unicorns hitting a carriage and two people swimming out of it.
Oh, I missed that.
Well, I was like, oh, okay.
So that's why they were doing that.
They were doing this, but yeah, they
were doing the complete
foreshadowing,
the complete story of the tapestry.
Yeah, completing the prophecy that happens every time that you try to fuck around with unicorns, which that is kind of cool.
Yeah,
that every time we try to fuck around with unicorns, we get eradicated. That's just kind of like, oh, pretty horror.
Because I was thinking like, what was the ending of the movie, what would have probably been the most logical out of whatever the fuck this logic of a movie is since we see Griff, because we got to have Griff come back, essentially. He's got to be the unsuspecting survivor because he ran away. But it's him coming back with the police that doesn't really make much sense.
As opposed to what? Animal control?
Him not coming back, and then Jenna, Ortega, or Ridley, and Elliot leaving the compound. Like, okay, let's just fucking forget this ever happened. And as they're driving down the road, Griff just like wandering, like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Where am I? And then they pick him up, and then all three of them right off, just like survivors. Because him coming back with the police adds that bit, and it's also, it doesn't make sense for his character motivation to bring back help in a way. I feel like it would be, he's got his family, you just watch everybody get murdered by unicorns, wash his hands, just get the fuck out, and then find new employment. Oh no, maybe he might get, why'd you murder them all? Everyone's dead except for you.
No, you could just have him, like, they get in the car and drive away, and they just find Griff on the road, like
jogging, running, yeah,
muttering about horns, unicorns, unicorns, and they like try and talk to him, and he's still, and then they look up, and the unicorns are up on the ledge, and then Griff screams and runs into the forest, and that's the last we ever see of Griff.
Yeah,
because that would fit with the dark comedy thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's, I don't know. There's so, I don't know. The cops getting involved happens a lot in movies, and they never really talk about it. Where you're like, okay, it's like the Ridley from Alien thing. Like, oh, great, you survived this horrifying excursion with these whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, you're
fucked mentally. Like and then they do Aliens, and you see that, yeah, she's completely screwed. She's totally wacky now. But it's like that, a lot of time these situations happen, and then like the cops show up, and you're like, yeah, you're arrested. You're going to jail for murder because there's no other logical explanation. You're going to sit there and be like, hey, yeah, no, it was a unicorn. It was the unicorn. And they're like, okay, case of insanity, I guess. Like, and it's like this, and a lot of the time if you think about it too hard, you'll come to that realization of like, oh, well, like if the cops do get involved, then they're screwed. This one, they actually, they brought them in and then showed you and even have a conversation about it, and then have the unicorns murder the police officer so they can escape. Great. Now you kill the cop. So not only did you kill this high-end 1% crazy rich family, all of them, not only that, but also a couple other fucking civilians and doctors and shit. You kill all them, and then you kill the cop? Like, what do we do now? Like, and that's like, so any kind of feeling of catharsis in that movie just got totally like, well, at least they're free. Yeah, they're free out in the random Canadian wilderness, now wanted for multiple homicides.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, calm down. Jeez.
It's just like, all right. So that ending was just kind of wonky. And again, because they didn't have to introduce the cop thing.
Well, again, but I'm kind of curious. I tried to just very casually how much of those tapestries were created for the film, or if that is an actual like tapestry found somewhere. You know what I mean? That's like incomplete. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
Because I mean, she's an art history, and Ridley, Jenna Ortega's character, she's like an art history major, so like she would actually know things like this.
Yeah,
know how to find it, how to research it, how to put it together.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
I mean, she's the one that figures out everything. So, I feel like we've lost a lot of steam on this.
I just don't really have anything else to say about it. It's just kind of, it happened. It was fine.
It's definitely a weird movie for this cast, honestly.
What do you mean?
Well, because like, I don't even like it's A24 distributed. It's just like, how did this guy get this? Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Richard E. Grant, Will Poulter, and Tia Leoni?
Okay,
like how did this cast happen?
Because you're saying it like they're all. What do you mean? Richard E. Grant has a sense of humor. He's in a bunch of.
No. All of these people, I could see you reading this script and be like, "This sounds." Oh, Richard E. Grant's also in that superhero.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like the dude clearly has a sense of humor.
All of these actors clearly have the sense of humor for a film like this, but it's more of like, how did it end up on like their desks? Like who's like
This is A24.
But it wasn't I don't. Okay, look up really quick. I don't think it was A24 until it was purchased by A24.
Yeah, but that's what they do a lot of it. Then they put a lot of different.
No.
Distributing.
It was filmed before A24 had anything to do with it. Is what I'm saying.
I don't. Where is it? Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 production companies are involved.
Yeah.
Square Peg, Ley Line Entertainment. Who's that? Is that?
Because like that's what I'm thinking is like because I from what I was looking at, I thought it was only distributed by them, and if it's distributed, that means A24 bought the movie after it was filmed.
Oh well, no, that makes sense then. How this happened? This is Ley Line Entertainment. They did The Green Knight, Everything All at Once, Falcon Lake.
Okay.
Miss Juneteenth. Like they did a lot.
Okay. There. So. And they're also, that sounds like a production company that finds up and coming directors, right?
And they work a lot with A24.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. We solved the riddle a little bit.
What is The Damned? The Damned. Folk horror film by.
That sounds familiar, actually.
It does too. It stars Odessa Young.
I don't know who that is. Well, that sounds like a rabbit hole we can go down off mic. I don't think we need everybody not listening or hearing nothing but us just click and read. So what do you feel like for a reading on this?
3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm down for that, yeah.
It's an entertaining creature thing.
Yeah. And I like, this is one I actually would recommend anybody who enjoys kind of like that creature feature stuff. Because it's the first time to seeing unicorns used like this, you know.
Well, it's one of those. If I was sitting around and we had a friend, they're like, "Oh, Death of the Unicorn, I've never seen it." I'd be like, "Oh, let's watch it." Like,
yeah,
it's entertaining.
Yeah,
I'm not like I don't want to watch that again.
Yeah, it's entertaining enough. Also, like I said, watching it, Paul Rudd very much not the type of role that you generally see him play. He's generally not the spineless, bend over backwards for.
Well, he's always this guy, but this guy's just spineless. I was thinking,
That's fair,
because I just watched This Is 40. Kind of the same guy.
That's Judd Apatow, yeah.
But he's just kind of not, he's not like this much of a weenie.
Well, it's Paul Rudd. He's always going to have his Paul Rudd charisma-ish, his like wittiness. The wittiness, that's the good word for it. Like when he's with Griff and they're like eating, when they're doing the presentation of like what's the unicorn and whatnot, he looks over at Griff and he's like, do you have like an omelet bar or something?
Yeah,
Is just all it is? And Griff
and then shows up with
an omelet. Yeah.
At my first, I was like, I guess it really doesn't take that long to make an omelet.
No, not really.
Oh yeah, so we'll give that a 3. We'll go with that. For the connection, the people I got was Swayze and Hugh Jackman.
Patrick Swayze to Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, I feel like that might be fun.
Whoa, what's going on here? I'll write it down this time instead of just forgetting it.
And then do we know what we're doing next week?
Yeah, did you want to stick with what I was talking about? Do one battle after another?
One battle after another.
Which was... So, I don't know when the Oscars will come out, but I know we did an Oscar block a while ago. But Golden Globes just happened this weekend, and it won Best for Golden Globe for comedy musical film.
Oh, cool.
That category. It's they keep comedy and musical in the same category.
Oh, okay.
It's not a musical.
Okay.
Like, Golden Globes have really weird. They're really strange.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So follow us on Facebook and Instagram. On there, all of our promos where you can see everything coming up. Play the game with us. Again, it was Patrick Swayze to Hugh Jackman. Put it in the comments if you found a cool connection. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all of it.
Ooh, I think I already got the connection.
This is Tommy.
This is Jacob. It's Tommy and Jacob's Mixtape.